Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Portland going up against the Heat. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. You know, the middle of the season, Greg, can be a tough stretch for some teams with guys worn out and the postseason still a long ways away.
And in my mind, this is where the great teams really start to separate because they'll maintain focus while others maybe start to wane a little bit.
Basket counts.
Nice jump shot. Smooth and pure.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Dallas.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
It's Pippen with the drive, and Pippen slams it in.
Nice drive by Pippen there. Terrific at just finding his way to the rim.
And here's Marley. Eight feet away, and it's sent back by Wallace. It's Pippen with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Pippen's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. Uses that length to score through contact.
Marley with it. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Heat missing. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Wallace misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Marley. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Hardaway. The Heat need to get a shot off. Good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Smith on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Stoudemire kicks to Pippen. Smith on the wing. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Marley passes to Mashburn. And the three ball is good.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Now here's Stoudemire. 17 points for him last game against Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at the Heat. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And you know, for the Heat, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Brown kicks to Hardaway. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Marley. Jacks up a three. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Trailblazers leading by 3. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And stolen by Mourning. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Outside Hardaway. Mourning with it. The screen from Brown. To the middle. Nice defense from Wallace.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Pippen outside. Here's Sabonis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And such a valuable high percentage shot, and he does a great job of taking advantage.
Outside Hardaway. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Trailblazers on D. Mourning a screen on Stoudemire. Hardaway goes in. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team
Hey,
foul.
I've said it before. It's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Now Stoudemire. Still without a basket. Smith on the wing. Wallace with the screen for Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Awesome job cutting inside there and capitalizing.
Hardaway with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. From the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Pippen. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. And Pippen slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Hardaway. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And Miami making a change here. Weatherspoon's checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. Anthony's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Weatherspoon. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Mourning dishes to Brown. Weatherspoon the pass to Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 14-6 run. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. Outside for Pippen. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Miami trails by 8. Here's Mashburn. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Brown outside. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Smith right side to the inside. Wallace. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Assistant coach,
Wallace has got 6.
Steve Smith.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know,
Hardaway, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
to me it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Wallace. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Dallas.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Here's Mashburn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New Jersey.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Now here is Smith, leading by 12. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Hardaway against Anthony. Hardaway kicks to Mourning. Rebound by Smith. Portland leading by 14. Anthony, the pass to Sabonis. Wallace with a screen for Pippen. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here's Mourning, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Mourning's got his second basket of the night. Pippen kicks to Wallace. Back to Pippen. Smith in the posts. And stolen by Mourning. Hardaway with it. Now Anthony defending. Here's Weatherspoon. Brown trying to free himself up. Pass to Mourning. Now Brown. Here's Mashburn. Covered by Smith. Out to Hardaway. Clock at 4. The second chance effort. And it's good on the way up.
Hey, don't let the height of Hardaway fool you. He's not that big, but he can compete anywhere on the court.
Up top, Pippen. He's got 6. The offensive rebound.
Love seeing this aggressiveness in the interior.
The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And he makes the first. Carter, he's checked in for the Heat. Wallace hits 2 free throws. And so here is Miami, a 12-point game. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Now, here's Pippen. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Pass to Weatherspoon. Here's Hardaway. It's good from the top of the key. The Heat, their last game, a loss to New Jersey. Bounce pass, Pippen. Anthony down low. Guarded by Hardaway. Scooped up. Anthony, the pass to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his three-point shot is as good as it gets.
Anthony against Hardaway. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The defender overzealous that time.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Grant, he's checked in for Sabonis. And Jermaine O'Neal is subbed in for Wallace.
And with the handle that Tim Hardaway has, boy, he can be fun to watch. There's an obvious joy to his game that you have to appreciate.
Now, here is O'Neal. Smith finds Grant. Portland moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And it's rebounded by Mashburn.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to Thorpe. Here's Mashburn. Fires the 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Nice shot by Smith.
And they have owned the paint so far.
Establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 5. Pass to Mashburn. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Anthony. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith outside. From the line. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Stoudemire against Carter. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now, here's Wells. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Portland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
First personal foul.
The Heat have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And he makes both free throws.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to lead points at the line.
Stoudemire dishes to Grant. O'Neal kicks to Schrempf. Screen by O'Neal. And the basket by Schrempf. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Carter against Stoudemire. Down low, here's Weatherspoon. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Pass to Grant. It's Schrempf on the wing. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. Wells with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Weatherspoon. Miami trails by 9. Tries the spin move. Pass to Carter. Here's Weatherspoon. Here's Walters. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Stoudemire, the pass to Wells. And the 3 off target. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Miami. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Now, here's Wells. Scoreless thus far. And here's Carter. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Doing a nice job defensively that time. O'Neal throwing that one in reverse.
Shot, high post. It's hauled in by the Heat. Weatherspoon's got 4 rebounds in this game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Wells. A fader. The rebound by Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Carter. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Mashburn. Schrempf cover. Baseline jumper. And it's Portland with the rebound. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Stoudemire. Portland no good that time either. Miami trails by 7. Here's Carter. The rebound by Schrempf. The Trailblazers shooting here about 46% for the game. Outside, O'Neal. To end the cold streak, and the dunk by O'Neal.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
Carter against Stoudemire. Over to the left wing. Thorpe against O'Neal. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, he's a workman-like glass eater. Otis Thorpe ripping down rebounds. A real force on that offensive backboard.
Now, here is Schrempf. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Stoudemire against Carter. To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by Miami. Weatherspoon the pass to Carter. And it's Carter again missing. Trailblazers leading by 9. It's Schrempf on the wing. And Thorpe pulls it down. Heat shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Mashburn the pass to Carter. Pass to Mashburn. Puts it up from 17. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Mashburn is a really good small forward now. A terrific shooter who scores well from the mid-range area of the floor.
Now here's Wells. Basket good. Miami trails by 9. Now a timeout called by Miami. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistake.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully they learn from that game and are better going forward.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Sabonis, he's checked in for Grant. Wallace comes in for Jermaine O'Neal. Pippen's checked in for Detlef Schrempf. And Smith's subbed in for Wells. Now, here is Mourning. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Jersey.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Here's Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Mourning can't make it work. Portland leading by 9. Wallace with a screen for Pippen. Out to Wallace. Over Mashburn. Wallace misses.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And there's the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And this is how special Mashburn is on the drive, using that athleticism to just explode towards the rim.
Wallace with a screen for Pippen. From about 19 feet, Wallace misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The Heat making a switch here. Thorpe's checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Heat, number 52, Otis Thorpe.
Now Mourning. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Wallace a screen. And it's Smith penetrating. And Thorpe pulls it down. Thorpe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Weatherspoon. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pippen the pass to Wallace. Here's Weatherspoon, covered by Smith. Wallace against Hardaway. Pass to Weatherspoon. 5 on the clock. Over Smith. Miami no good on that time either. Portland leading by 7. It's Pippen on the wing, covered by Thorpe. And here they come. Hardaway with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pippen, the pass to Wallace. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Making the intelligent pass. They're putting it in the hands of somebody ready to shoot it.
Anthony's checked in for Stoudemire. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Miami shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Here's Hardaway, and it's sent back by Wallace. Smith the pass to Wallace. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Now here's Marley. Still yet to score. Right wing. Here's Thorpe. Marley with it. Weatherspoon. And the layup's good off the glass. Weatherspoon's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Pippen kicks to Smith. Pippen, the pass to Smith. Sabonis' screen on Marley. Smith drives in. Out to Wallace. Hardaway with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. And here they go.
Big time slam by Dan Marley. Gave the defense no chance to stop that one.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Pass to Wallace. Smith on the wing. Back to Wallace. That's it, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Got to convert those chances in tight.
1:58 left now here. Hardaway against Anthony. 2 points. That one goes. Hardaway has got 7.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Portland. Thorpe against Wallace. Over Thorpe. Wallace misses.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Hardaway with it. Sabonis defending. And it's sent back by Sabonis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis.
Jamal Mashburn.
1:21 left in the first half. There's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 13.
Jamal Mashburn can certainly take over a game, and doing just that here in this one.
Pippen kicks to Wallace. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mourning's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen by Anthony. Outside Pippen. In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to Sabonis. Just 4 to shoot. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. Miami trails by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Marley passes to Hardaway. Back to Marley from downtown. Portland grabs the miss. Now here's Wallace. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Trailblazers leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Miami trails by 5. And here is Hardaway. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Pippen. Drops in the layup for 2. Pippen's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Portland.
From any spot on the floor, including in tight, Pippen can hurt you.
Hardaway against Stoudemire. Pass to Marley. Back to Hardaway. Here's Mashburn. Outside Hardaway. The 3 from Marley. Offensive rebound. Here's Mourning. Lays it up and banks it in. Mourning's got 6.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
And Mourning sends it down. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here are the Heat now. They trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mourning with the screen. Inside. No good there. Nice defense from Wallace. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
And, you know, Steve Smith has a team-first mentality. When one of his guys is open, he finds it.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 7. Here's Mashburn. Shoots over Pippen. Mashburn no good. Trailblazers leading by 9. High post, Pippen. He's got 8. Here's Smith. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's Marley. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pippen feeling it out a bit. And here is Stoudemire. Wallace finds Grant. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 5. Wallace down low. Browns there. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Stacey Augmon, Bonzi Wells.
Miami trails by 11. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Marley. Trying to get something going. Offensive rebound. Mourning can't make it work.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Marley. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Mashburn. Miami no good on that time either. Trailblazers leading by 11. Down low. Here's Wells. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Heat shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Looking to get back on track here. Now Marley. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Marley's got his second basket of the game.
Showing the guard package in his skill set. Marley knocking it down.
Stoudemire outside. Grant sets a screen for Stoudemire. Grant in the post. He's guarded by Mourning, and he banks in the layup. Grant's got his first points in this one. Miami trails by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hardaway against Stoudemire. Up top, Schrempf. Here's Augmon. Still scoreless. Wells with it. Second shot opportunity. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Wells.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Hardaway.
And Hardaway is a volume shooter from deep for a reason, because he's capable of pulling damage from there.
Now here's Wells. Tight defense on him. Off target at the rim. The Heat shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Hardaway for three. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Got that bucket in no time at all. Wells has got 7.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Hardaway against Stoudemire. Pass to Mourning. Here's Mashburn. 13 points in the game.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Now, here's Schrempf. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, Detlef Schrempf moves so well and is so skilled, you forget sometimes that he is 6'10". They're reminding everybody with that dunk.
Hardaway against Stoudemire. Pass to Marley. Back to Hardaway. Here's Mashburn. Back to Hardaway. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Wells passes to Ogman. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's Miami with the rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. And then Brown with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Miami trails by 13. A clear look for Hardaway. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
With confidence, nice bucket there.
The Trailblazers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Here's Wells. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. There's the double team with Grant. Brown deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. Kept alive. Here's Mourning. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Mourning's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, the interior game of Mourning, really strong, solid, excellent at getting quality shots in close.
Here's Stoudemire, and he converts the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Heat. Hardaway against Stoudemire. Pass to Schrempf. Grant with a screen on Brown. Here's Schrempf. Mourning with some nice D. Miami trails by 8. Here's Mashburn. 13 points in the game. Outside Hardaway. And there's another one for the Heat.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
2 minutes.
Pass to Ogman to the left wing. Now here's Wells. He has 7. And the dunk by Wells.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
1:44 left to play here in the third. Now here's Marley. Defense is right there. That one good for 2.
Marley, boy, I tell you what, he does a nice job being creative inside, exploiting any holes close to the basket.
Stoudemire the pass to Ogman. Now here's Schrempf. Over to the wing. Shoots from the corner. Miami grabs the miss. Marley's got 4 rebounds in this game. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Miami trails by 6. Carter outside.
Trailblazers foul. Steve Smith.
When you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
You know, Mourning plays with such passion. I love it. A leader both on and off the floor. A very imposing center.
Now here's Wallace over Thorpe. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 6 in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Thorpe. Here's Mashburn. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Misses from short range. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Portland. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Well, I like to see Pippen being this assertive at the rim. He puts that impressive athleticism to good use there.
Poked away. It's stolen by Anthony. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
No good. And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trailblazers leading by 10. Smith outside. And he drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. The Heat shooting just 34% from the floor. Hardaway against Anthony. Here's Carswell. Bank shot. No good.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
And Wallace slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Hardaway. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Wallace has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. And Wallace slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Marley. Elbow shot is on the way. Good on the bucket.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Smith outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Wallace. And Thorpe pulls it down. Miami trails by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That one goes in. Hardaway has got 19 points.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Pippen, the pass to Wallace. Over Thorpe. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 29 points for Wallace. He'd have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Marley against Smith. Goes up the baseline. Marley no good. Portland leading by 14. Wallace with a screen for Pippen. Driving to the basket.
Oh, I love when Pippen attacks the rim. Nobody better at throwing it down with a fearless, take some of this attitude.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Marley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Heat, Dan Marley. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, the physicality of Marley, huge. He's a sharp shooting forward who provides this team with a lot of muscle and grit.
Carter, he's checked in for the Heat. And then for the Trailblazers, Harvey's checked in for Sabonis. O'Neal comes in for Wallace. And Stoudemire subbed in for Anthony. Now here is Smith. Knocked away. Stolen by Marley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Portland leading by 12. Stoudemire outside. Smith on the wing. Defended by Carter. Smith in.
Mercy, mercy me.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so here is Miami. Portland making their last shot. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. A shot off that time.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And another turnover here by Portland. Brown is checked in for Carter.
Number 42.
Here's Marley.
P.J. Brown.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Miami, Dan Marley. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Here's Thorpe. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Jermaine O'Neal.
Boy, gets rid of it so quickly. Excellent passing ability.
And that one misses.
You know, Thorpe has a lot of natural ability that makes him a good fit for his position. He's got that strength, which lends itself to good, productive play inside.
Miami trails by 11. Pass to Marley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
One on Pippen.
High effort play inside, winning that trip to the line.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Portland leading by 10. Grant with a screen on Brown. Here's Pippen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Pippen doing what he can to draw the contact while in the act of shooting. That's just a good veteran move there.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And here's Carter. Pass to Mourning. Here's Mashburn. Defended by Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Mashburn no good. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Portland. Drives to the hoop. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Pippen's got 11 points here in just the second half. Miami trails by 13. Carter outside. Dan Marley on the wing. Pass to Mourning. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. Trailblazers leading by 11. Offside Pippen. The tray. It's hauled in by the Heat. Carter outside. And the lead is down inside single digits. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Marley against Smith. Over Marley. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Carter against Stoudemire. The screen from Brown. Here's Mashburn. Off target from three-point range. Mashburn's gone 5 of 13 from the floor. That's below 40%. Smith for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Brown's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Carter, the pass to Mourning. Here's Mashburn. His three-pointers off the mark. Portland leading by 9. In the corner, Smith with it. Smith missing again. Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Mashburn, guarded by Pippen, and that one's good by Marley.
Hey, the moment Marley saw that pass coming his way, Thunder Dan was ready to rock and roll.
Outside Pippen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Hardaway's checked in for Miami, and he's good on the second.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Now, here's Brown. Outside Hardaway. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Portland leading by 7. It's Pippen with the drive. Some solid defense from Brown. For Miami, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. To the paint. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here is Smith. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Hardaway passes to Mashburn. Marley. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent defense there from Smith. Pippen outside. Smith outside. Harvey. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Mourning a screen on Stoudemire. Hardaway passes to Mourning. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, Mourning has really a very effective shot fake, and once he gets the defense off balance, he cracks right into him to draw the foul.
That free throw missing. Another different look now for Portland. Sabonis, he's checked in for Harvey, and it's Schrempf in for Grant. And he sinks the second. Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Schrempf. Sabonis kicks to Schrempf. Lets a floater go, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Marley.
Yeah, and the size of Schrempf there makes it difficult on the D, really forcing them to have to foul on the way up.
And Schrempf drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now Hardaway, pass to Mourning. At the elbow, it's Brown. Now here's Hardaway. Guarded by Stoudemire. Brown the pass to Mashburn. With the teardrop. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pippen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Driving the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, because of Pippen's length and athleticism and savvy, he's hard to match up against, especially when he's on the drive.
That free throw good from Pippen. And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Miami trails by 10. The Heat call time.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Now, here is Mourning. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot is good. Mourning's got 11 in the second half.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Hardaway with it. Mourning inside, defended by Sabonis. Mourning can't make it work. Outside Anthony, pass to Smith, takes the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Mourning against Sabonis. Mourning kicks to Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Here's Mashburn. It's hauled in by Pippen.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Portland.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Here's Miami now. It's a 14-point game. Poked loose, taken away by Anthony. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see Sacramento going up against Seattle. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kelly. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And the spotlight tonight, Clark, will be on the pivot man.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, those guys will be front and center, manning the marquee. Both teams run offense through the center position. Some of it is partly scheme, but I think it's also making sure your best players get the most touches.
And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Kings.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Now here's Patterson. Pass to Baker. 5 on the clock. Back to Patterson. Barry misses. Williamson outside. Here's Weber. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Comfortable operating close inside. Weber sizing up the defense there and understands how to finish.
Now here's Payton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Payton really earning those two, battling successfully.
And the Kings with possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Weber. That misses off the backboard. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Patterson. And the rebound goes to Divac.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Offensive rebound, Weber. Some solid defense from Grant.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Payton. Driving inside. Divac with the block.
Excellent block from Divac that time. Good timing and anticipation.
Anderson right side. Over Barry. Anderson can't get it to go. And here is Patterson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Payton surveying the floor. There's the triple. Seattle missing again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Grant finds Payton. Back to Grant. Pass to Payton. To the middle. Here's Baker. Great D that time from D-Box.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that late.
Anderson's shot is off. Here's Barry. Guarded by Weber. Teardrop shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Weber. Early on in this season, Clark, and teams still getting to know each other. How do the players handle this time of year?
Well, I think the really good players use it as a time to develop and grow. They're not necessarily results-oriented. They're more process-oriented. Learning new tendencies of teammates, and the rookies are just trying to figure out where they can get in and fit in.
First free throw is good.
And Barry offers a ton of versatility. I mean, Brent is a tall guard with really good handles and a deadly three-point shooter.
Second free throw, no good. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Pass to Williams. Now here's Stevens. He's covered closely. Here's Anderson. Anderson defending. 6 to shoot. Williamson, the screen. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Seattle trails by 3. Payton outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Williams passes to D-Box. Over Payton. Seattle grabs the miss. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anderson against Payton. Lays it up off the glass. Payton's got his 2nd basket.
Payton gets free inside, doing a nice job. An athletic guard who has excellent creativity. He knows how to score in close to the hoop.
Now here's Williams. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Weber inside. Grant on him.
And this is where Weber really eats. Excellent job drawing the foul inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2, Chris Weber.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
And, you know, Weber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
And Seattle making a change here. Maxwell's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
Seattle calls timeout. Here's Seattle, trailing by 2.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Now here's Divac. After the miss from Gary Payton, Weber gets the bucket.
He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. Vlade Divac is a center that you can run your offense through.
Seattle trails by 4. Here's Maxwell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. On the wing, Payton. Clock at 6. The rebound by Anderson. Kings leading now by 4. Over in the corner, Williams. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Weber throws it down.
Weber's such a good lob target, and his teammates have a lot of confidence in him going and getting it up top.
Payton outside. And here's Maxwell for 3. As Weber comes up with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pass to Williams. Here's Divac. The kick out to Anderson. Shoots from the baseline. Another shot. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's Barry. Covered by Williamson. Pass to Payton. They could use a bucket. He lays it in.
Gary Payton.
Payton's got 6.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Williams against Payton. From outside the arc. Here's Divac. Tries yet again. Weber can't hit. Seattle trails by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Maxwell's shot is no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Williamson kicks to Williams. Weber outside. Over Baker. Weber gets the bucket. 11 points in the game. Here's Maxwell. Hasn't made one yet. From deep. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Boston. Up top, Weber. Yes, that goes in. And the Kings lead by 5.
And this is what makes Weber special. His ability to take over on offense.
Payton against Williams. A 3-ball. Divac grabs the board. Divac has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Seattle foul. Vin Baker. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And that one falls for Williams. And some changes here for the Kings. Pollard, he's checked in for Divac. Stojakovic comes in for Williamson. And Martin subbed in for Anderson. And both free throws good for Williams.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Maxwell. Over Martin. And the basket by Maxwell. Maxwell's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Maxwell trusts his mechanics, and he should. He knows he's all lined up and ready to let it go on target.
Williams passes to Pollard. Over Stepanya. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
He's off on the first. Barry's checked in for Williams. And Seattle also making a change. Lewis is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Maxwell. He has 5.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Rebound by the Kings. Weber's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Stojakovic. He's guarded by Maxwell. Pass to Weber. Seattle grabs the miss. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lewis dishes to Patterson. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. 5 to shoot. Here's Maxwell. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Weber looking around. Pass to Martin. .50 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Weber. Stepanya grabs the rebound. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Patterson. Here's Baker. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Here's Lewis. It's hauled in by Barry. Sacramento leading by 6. Pass to Pollard. Outside Martin. Now Weber. Lewis covering. Weber in the post. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Sacramento with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Shots good by Stojakovic.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the 3-ball is his specialty.
Pass to Maxwell. Back to Patterson. Here's Maxwell. Over Williams. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Kings leading now by 9. Martin inside. He's covered by Person. Martin the pass to Williams. And here's Stojakovic. Takes a three. Sean Lewis pulls it in. And Seattle shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Pass to Person. The three.
Seattle foul. Ruben Patterson. First personal foul. Coming onto the floor for Seattle. Number 34, Jelani McCoy.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Williams. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Patterson. No scoring in this one. Maxwell's shot is no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Back to Martin. Up top, Stojakovic. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And how about that quick fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
Williams against Maxwell. Here's Person. No good, unable to end this run.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Pollard. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Seattle calls timeout. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Person. Over Martin. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Funderburk. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Williams. Seattle grabs the miss. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Pass to Person. Over Martin. Person no good. Sacramento leading by 15. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Maxwell. Outside, Martin. Up top, Stojakovic. Shoots over Patterson. And it's Stojakovic missing. For Seattle, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Lewis misses. Here's Sacramento. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Stojakovic kicks to Williams. Spins. Pass to Funderburk. Person against Stojakovic. Williams from outside. And McCoy pulls it down. Seattle trails by 15. And it's Lewis at the elbow. Williams with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Goes back up. Shard Lewis pulls it in. Lewis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Person. He has yet to score. The 19-foot shot. Seattle missing again.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Now Martin. Back to Stojakovic. They grab their own miss. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Kings. Evans is checked in for Pollard. And it's Anderson in for Martin. And Seattle making a change here. And here are the Kings now. Stojakovic, the pass to Williams. From past the arc. And McCoy pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Person. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxwell. Seattle missing again. And the Kings with possession. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Williams kicks to Stojakovic. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Stojakovic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Great effort offensively. That bucket was well-deserved.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He gets that one.
Vernon Maxwell.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Pass to Stojakovic. Outside Williams. Here's Funderburk. Nothing on the board. Williams looking around. Stojakovic with the 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
Not wasting any time off the catch.
Here's Maxwell. He has 7. Pass to Person. Wide open. Funderburk with the rebound. Funderburk's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They get it back. Williams gets the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Person. Pass to Maxwell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Maxwell's got 9. Sacramento leading by 18. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the Kings. Weber, he's checked in for Thunderbird. Williamson comes in for Stojakovic. And Martin subbed in for Williams. Divac with it. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Weber. From 10 feet out. Shot clock at 6. Seattle grabs the miss. Baker's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Patterson kicks to Grant. Outside, Payton. Patterson passes to Grant. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Payton. Rebound by the Kings. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Payton passes to Baker.
And sometimes Baker just too much for defenders, which is why this guy gets fouled so often.
Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Baker taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And just under 7 feet. Ben Baker is a real presence in the paint. He's good at aggressively going for buckets and stopping his opponents from getting to the boards.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Kings leading now by 19. Williamson in the post. Payton's there. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. To the inside. Here's Patterson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Patterson's got his first points of the game.
Going for that high percentage shot. He wants to make sure they convert.
Martin against Payton. Martin the pass to Weber. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Payton. Here's Patterson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Strong move inside sends him to the stripe.
For Seattle, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improved.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.